So at the time our first son, Sebastian, was born, I was working long hours at the time and had quite a hectic job and staying away from home quite a bit as well with work, and it felt like I hadn't really got a chance to know him. So back then I took 3 months of unpaid leave off work, which just felt like the right thing to do at the time. A year or so later on, when Max was on his way, it was about the same time that the shared parental leave legislation was coming in. And having done it once already, it just seemed like a no-brainer really to consider doing it again.
Yes, it's really important that we both have an equal role. It's important to me, I think, that we have a kind of shared responsibility for the parenting. I think it's good for the boys that they have their dad around as much as their mum. And I think it's good for us as well to understand the highs and lows of what it's like looking after young children.
I think there were obviously immediate benefits in having more time with the children, in Chloe being able to go back to work, and those were fantastic. But I do think it has a longer term benefit too, and even a career benefit. I think it kind of does, I suppose, illustrate to your colleagues and your employers that you know what you want to do, you know what the principles that you want to live your life by are, you know how you want to balance your child care, family responsibilities with your work responsibilities, and you go out there and do it. I actually think sometimes, being bold and doing something a bit different might actually help set you apart as somebody who lives their life the way that they want to. I certainly think it's helped give me an appreciation, or more than an appreciation, because I've lived it for 6 months, of how difficult it is to look after 2 children. And I know, I'm kind of acutely aware of when there are periods when Chloe's been doing more of the childcare than I have, and vice versa. And I'm acutely aware that it's a difficult thing to do.
Yeah, well, I think for me, it sounds a bad thing to say, but I think I could have become quite resentful if I was doing all the childcare for a whole year, getting up in the middle of the night every night, but just having that shared, I think, just has made life a lot easier and probably our relationship better as a result.
I feel like I will be much more involved in looking after both children than I would have been if I hadn't have taken the leave. I feel more confident looking after them. I feel like I've got a closer bond with them in the sense that I know what it is they want, and I know how to look after them, and I'm sure that will carry forward. I think also it'd just be a fantastic memory that I'll have when they've grown up and moved on, and I'll be able to look back and think that I did everything that I could to make sure I was involved as involved as I could be, and that I did my bit, and I think I'll look back at that and be proud of it, really.
I don't really think I can add to that.